If you're a new realtor balling on a budget, but you need to get your real estate signs done up real quick, real fast and cheap, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this video, because I'm going to show you how to design your real estate yard sign for free on Canva. Now, this specific design will be available for purchase on my Etsy shop, so check it out if you want to save even more time. And if you'd like to try out Canva Pro for 30 days for free on me, drop a comment down below and I'd be happy to give you my link. Also, be sure to stay tuned and watch this entire tutorial, because I'm going to show you a super ninja trick that you have to put on your design in order to get even more traction and gain even more attention from possible potential clients. So let's get started. All right, my friends, so today's design is going to be based off of this specific aluminum signpost that is available for purchase. This is a Canadian website, but I'm sure if you are in the States, you can look up a similar company like this. So with this specific sign, it is about a 5-foot or 6-foot sign, but the dimensions we want for our sign is going to be about 24 inches wide, and I'm going to make this 30 inches long. So now we're going to go into Canva, when we are going to go to the top corner here, the Create a Design button, and we want to do a custom size. Now we're going to change this from pixels to inches. So the width is going to be 24 and the height is going to be 30 inches. Right, to begin, let's start off with elements. As always, we can go into here, and I'm just going to grab this rectangle square, and I'm just going to make this about probably 1/3. And I'm going to change this color to, I'm going to switch my color palette here, and we're going to go with this green, and I'm also going to duplicate this by Alt and drag to duplicate here. And this is where I'm going to be putting our phone number. We're just going to do this all very roughly. Then we are going to go back into elements, scroll down, because now we are going to put a frame here. So I'm going to be looking for the circle frame with the outline. It's kind of in the middle here, so it's right here. And I like this one because, again, it has an outline and you can change the color. So I'm going to do this kind of dark green, and this is where you want to put your beautiful face. Okay, I'm just gonna make this a little bit less, and you can put in any of your profile pictures, but if you don't want to use it, you don't want to put your face on your sign, by all means just put your real estate logo. That's completely fine as well. So I'm just going to go into my uploads here, and I have a picture right here, and I'm just going to properly size that up. Alright, so I'm going to speed up this portion of the video because it's pretty straightforward. I'm just going to be putting in all of my contact information and the necessary text. So keep watching. What I'm going to do is add a little bit more elements. Now with the number here, I usually like to add a effect to the text, so I usually like to add an outline, and this is gonna look kind of funky, but trust me on this. So I'm gonna change this to black. No, this is gonna stay white. This has to be black. I don't know why it's like that, but it's a little bit confusing. Just play around with it. I'm going to put the offset to 0, and I'm going to change the thickness probably around to this 18 mark here, just to give it a little bit more dimension, and so it's easier to read against the green, right? So there we have that. Now with this, you can add in another effect here. You can do this lifted look, but I kind of like to leave none here. But what I do want to do is add a line here. Shortcut for a line is just press L on your keyboard, and that will pop up a line rather than you having to go into elements and look for it. So what I'm going to do here is just bump up the weight of this, and I'm going to extend this. Now you can add some footings at the end to make it a little bit more pretty and appealing if you like. So let's just do that for fun. Do one on the left side, do one on the right. Where is, there we go, diamond. I think I'm gonna bump down the weight just a little bit, and I'm just going to do that just so there's some separation between my name and the title of myself here. And I'm going to change this to the deeper green. Yes, I want to do that. And we can also change the color of this text here. And I'm just gonna make this green. We'll see how that looks. And if you're wondering how I did the trademark realtor R sign for my keyboard on an Apple, it's just the Option key and R. So you gotta hold Option and hit R at the same time. All right, so that's pretty much good. And here I want to make sure that I have the for sale sign text down here, because when you do create your sign for this specific kind of signpost, you do want to leave some room for the grommets that are going to be there. So make sure you just add some room there, because it's probably going to be like right here and you don't want to have your text cut off. So that looks really, really wonderful. Now, the only thing that is missing is, of course, the brokerage logo. Make sure you have that in there. That is super, super important. So I'm gonna go down into my logo section here. And let me see, I have the white one. I need to find the black one. That's global, here. Okay, I don't have the eXp Realty regular one here, so I'm just going to use this global one for now, because eXp Realty is a global international brokerage. We are now in 23 countries, going into our 24th country soon by the end of this year. So I'm just going to put the global logo here, but for me, I would usually use the eXp Realty version here, the Canadian one with the Canadian flag and in the black against the white. But we're going to make do with what we have. Now, what I'm going to do is add a super important part. So remember how I told you to stay tuned, watch the whole video tutorial all the way through, because what I want to also add is a QR code to my website. Now you can create a QR code for your actual website, your real estate one. So if you're with eXp, you have your KB Core website, but what I recommend is adding a QR code from a Linktree or a platform that houses multiple links. And the reason why I like this is because when you create a QR code for this specific type of link, this will always be an active code. So meaning that if you change anything on the back end, it doesn't make this an invalid QR code when you change something on the back. So I hope that makes sense. So let me show you what I mean. So we're going to go to the Linktree back end here. So this is a free Linktree account, and this is what my Linktree looks like on mobile. So what we're going to do here, if you have this created for Linktree specifically, we can go up to the top share button here. So let me show you. Share button right over here, and we are going to go to my Linktree QR code. So Linktree actually generates you your own Linktree, and just hit the download button, and I already have that downloaded to my computer. So this is what the QR code looks like, and if you scan it with your phone, it will pop up this direct site right here. And as you can see here, I have all of my specific, links to all my social platforms. So this is Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, this is my email, and I have other various links here. So this is great if you have a free buyer's guide or free seller's guide. So this is getting you, like 5-in-1. You have all these links here that you can add in. And again, that QR code stays the same. So if you were to change any of these links on the back end, it doesn't affect what the QR code is going to be on your actual sign. So this is a evergreen QR code, if you will. So let me grab this QR code real quick. So right here, and I'm going to size that down right here. And this is a great way, because you never know if you put your sign in the lawn, if somebody's walking by, passing by, they can scan this link and then this QR code, and then it's going to direct them right to your Linktree. So you have potential buyers, clients, investors, and when they see the amount of information that you have and presented, you are going to look like an expert, and you're going to get that next client. So that's my ninja trick that I recommend that you add to your real estate sign. It's going to change the game, and this will also help to have the physical traffic lead into digital traffic. So if they click this, scan this code, they'll follow you on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all the things, and keep updated with the amount of value you are adding on the daily. So there's my trick. Now for this section here, I'm going to add in my website and add in my some social icons, and then add in my social media handle. So let me do that real quick. Now at this point, what you can do is either download this image as a SVG file, And this is a vector file, and what that means is when you send this over to your graphic or prints person, they can enlarge this image and it won't distort the pixels. But typically what I like to do and prefer to do is send this design as a template link to my graphic print person so that they can do what they need to do and put this into their computer so that their printer can properly read this design. And now that you have your sign design and in the ground, buyer's agents are going to be reaching out to you and sending you offers via email, and you want to make sure that your email signature is present, completely branded, matches your listing sign, and looks amazing. And I show you how to do that in this tutorial right over here, so be sure to check it out. See you there. Yo, I look like a floating head, but I'm not. I'm just wearing all black. Check out my other videos.